Hello, Team No Sleep. It's Kyle, Brian, and Sarah on Mix 101.5. We missed you yesterday. Happy Friday. So much going on this weekend around the Triangle. Of course, all the fall events. We got the Canes' first game of the season tonight at the Lenovo Center.
That's correct.
We got a big one at Carter Finley tomorrow night. For the Wolfpack, we got the Courage do another charity drive with their ticket proceeds.
Nice.
So a lot going on. In the meantime, I'm Kyle, Brian here, Sarah as well. Also, Carpool Casanova back at it again today. But I have to say, I'm seeing you guys right now, and I don't recognize you out of your red cloaks, and I'm just a little bit thrown off.
We look better as handmaids, don't we?
Yeah, we looked like we were being cast in a Handmaid's Tale a few nights ago. So the three of us went to New York City for a very quick trip on Wednesday, got back yesterday afternoon. It was literally not even a 24-hour trip, but we made the most of it, especially for Brian's 34th birthday. So we went to this radio event, and by the way, we need to post this picture because Sarah was killing it in her pants.
Thank you.
And yellow heels that she had on.
Oh, yeah.
Citron.
Citron.
I had silver, I guess
disco ballish type
they were
pants.
kind of sequiny pants.
Yes.
With citron heels and a black shirt, and it looked really cool.
Yeah, it was fantastic. We'll post that
Thank
picture
you.
momentarily.
And her bra.
And
the
her
correct
bra.
one.
and I
that
brought the
she
bra.
remembered, which was nice.
I wore it, and that's
I
the most
can't remember.
important thing.
You know what, Team No Sleep? I don't think we talked about that yesterday or a couple days ago at this time. Yeah, Sarah forgot her bra when she got to work, which is hilarious.
I was wearing one, but I forgot to pack one.
For
there
the
is
one
a
later
very
that
big
night.
difference.
Yeah, exactly. I want to clear that up real quick.
Yes.
So anyway, went to New York for an event a couple days ago, and then after we were like, okay, we got to go celebrate Brian's birthday, and when in New York, we have to go to a rooftop in New York City.
Yes, and you found a really cool one, Kyle.
It was great, and I'm glad that it worked out because sometimes I know as individuals, all of us, we say, hey, guys, we got this cool place we're going to, and then you get there and you're like, oh.
This isn't cool.
This isn't
lame.
that great. So I'm glad that it lived up to expectations. So we were sitting there and ended up working out because we got this table that had just opened up. The Empire State Building's right there. So it was a cool moment. But the funniest part for us is, it was a little bit chilly that night, right?
It was cold.
Probably in the high 40s, low 50s in New York on a fall night.
Windy.
And then we kind of looked to the seats around us. We're like, wait a second, are these? Oh, yeah, they are. They are red robes.
Yeah, like bathrobes with hoods.
Yes, they were robes with hoods on them. And we're like, where did we go? Because this place, it did not have like this super bougie feel. It was just kind of, for me, I thought it was kind of a casual, cool rooftop bar, but it came with red robes with hoods on them. Next thing you know, we look like we're about to shoot a Sam Smith Body Shop music video and celebrate Brian's birthday.
It was awesome. It was so funny because you sat down and it's like slowly people recognized their robes. People were sitting down around us and you saw everyone
and it kept getting colder out.
Well, yeah. And when we sat down, we saw the robes and there's like this 2 or 3 minutes where you see the robe and you figure it out and you realize sort of what's going on. And so it's funny to watch everybody around us sort of do the same thing. And then sure enough, 10 minutes into everybody sitting down at their table, they put that damn robe on.
Well, because it was cold out there, and you guys held out for a while, but eventually Kyle was like, I'm cold. I'm putting this thing on.
It was one of those things not everybody had put on the red robe yet. And I know Jennifer Pieschi is listening, and this is absolutely her type of vibe. I'm sure of it. But anyway, as we're sitting there, it not everybody went all red robe, right? It took a few more people to do it. And then a few more people.
And then domino effect.
And then it was a domino effect because then, like, after an hour we were there, I looked around.
Everybody had their red, because it was
Everybody
cold.
had a red robe on with their hood. So I thought that was freaking absolutely hilarious because we're dancing with red robes on. I see a lot of dudes with their red robes on. I thought it was the funniest thing ever because I'm like, who would have thought that this would have been like a thing for us?
I wish we would have all gotten a group picture or something.
Oh, I have the group
picture. We
picture.
could have organized something like that.
Oh, with the whole bar?
With the whole
with the entire,
bar.
with the entire.
Like
bar.
how many people do you think were in red robes at one time? 50, 60 people up on that
probably.
rooftop? Everyone wearing their red robes?
After you have your cocktails, it made them a little less, like, dorky. You're just like, I'm cold. and I feel fine. So let's just put this on.
It was one of those rooftops where one vibe was on the rooftop, and then you go down one level, and we were leaving.
Oh,
we're
that's
about to
right.
walk
I forgot
out,
about that.
and there was a salsa class going on the floor below us. But it was a very erotic salsa class. I mean, there was some pelvic thrusting going
it's
on.
salsa, man.
It's salsa. It's very sensual. I get that. But we go from red robes on the top roof to, oh, wow.
We walk down, we're
Got
like,
some
we walk down
salsa
the stairs,
going
like,
down.
oh.
It's kind of like the Titanic when you go down to the boiler room or whatever.
Yeah, I was like, I want to dance
Everyone's
salsa.
dancing.
Totally different event.
Whoa. Here
Yeah.
we were just posh in our red robes, snooty with high society up there. And we go down, everyone's doing
Half
their
naked,
salsa.
rubbing up on each
Half
other.
naked, yeah, rubbing up.
Brian, you almost had it with your analogy going down to the boiler room, because when you said the boiler room, I'm like, the guys putting charcoal in the fire were not dancing. So it was the class before I honestly,
You know what I mean?
I know what
Whatever
you
it
mean,
was.
but my brain instantly went down to the boiler room. I'm like, those dudes weren't salsa dancing with each other, Brian.
Hey, when the cameras were off, you don't know what
You don't
they
know
were
what
doing,
you
man.
don't know what happened
gets
to pass
lonely.
time on the Titanic. All right. Either way, morning fam, happy Friday. Sarah, did you live your best life last night? Were you able to see the northern lights? That
I
hit
did, and I saw
the triangle.
But I'm tired. When I sat down on that, because we got 4 hours of sleep that night, because Brian and I,
We had to go to Jimmy's Corner.
You went to Jimmy's Corner, and we just stayed up till 2, and then we had to get up at 6 something. Well, I got up at 6:55, and I was like, well, I'm up now. And I was so tired. So I got home. I did take a nap, but then Luca came home, and he was snuggled up next to me, and I was like, I am not getting off this couch.
Mm-hmm.
Not even for the Northern Lights. Did you see them? Because you have good skies in Wendell to see
Yeah,
it.
as I like to brag about, I got no pollution. I got nothing but stars every single morning when I get up, which is great. But I did not even know, sadly for me, I did not know it was happening until after the fact. I got on Facebook at like 8:45, 9 o'clock, and Kat Campbell was like, get outside. And then I realized her Facebook post was at like an hour before.
Oh, so it only it happened like 7.
There was a certain window of time, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Because when I went outside, it was not going down. But I saw pictures from Wendell Falls. I'm like, oh no, that's where I live. How did I miss this?
I'm so sorry.
So I had no idea that was happening. But some of the pictures I've seen from around the Triangle, also in Oxford and different places out in Wendell. I mean, really, it is striking what we got to experience last night. Had no idea, did not get the memo until after the fact. And, I was thinking last night when I saw that, wow, Brian had to fly to Iceland for this. He flew to Iceland for the Northern Lights, and here we had it in our own backyard last night in the Triangle.
Did you see the Northern Lights in Iceland?
It wasn't that time of the year.
It wasn't
for
that
you.
time of year.
Oh.
No. What I did see was daylight until 2 a.m. That was trippy at the bar.
Yeah, that is trippy.
You're just like, oh my God, what is going on? I feel like I just went to the bar. It's happy hour after work, and you look at the clock. It's 1 a.m.
What is
and it's
happening?
still bright
And
out.
it's still bright.
That is so bizarre.
It was awesome.
Either way, if you had the Northern Lights show last
Good
night,
for you.
good for
Yeah.
you. Jealous that you got to experience that. Had no idea that was going on. With that, happy Friday. I'm Kyle. Brian here. Hope you had a magical 34th birthday.
Yes, it was awesome. Thank you guys for everything you did for it.
Oh, well,
It was
thanks for
amazing.
being born.
Yeah, I wish we had a documentary film crew
I do
just
too.
filming us for like the 10 hours we were
Oh,
there.
gosh.
In particular, Brian's first 2 hours of being alive yesterday morning.
Ooh.
Was I alive?
Oh, I don't know
Would you
what
call
that
that
was.
being
You were
alive?
Hey, where's Brian going in LaGuardia? There's nobody in that section of the airport.
Nor
Oh,
any
wait a second.
bathrooms.
He went down an escalator and there's
Oh.
nobody around. Oh,
was a
there's
trash
the
can.
There was a
trash
trash
can.
can. And luckily, nobody
The
around.
Thank
desperation. Only security cameras, Brian. The desperation in his face at that moment.
That was awful.
The metamorphosis of Brian Lord
True
yesterday
story.
was
It
something else.
Unbelievable.